Praise and anger today as President Biden commuted the death sentences of 37 of the 40 men on federal death row to life without parole. Saying in a statement, "Make no mistake, I condemn these murderers, grieve for the victims of their despicable acts, but guided by my conscience and my experience as a public defender, I am more convinced than ever that we must stop the use of the death penalty at the federal level." He declined to commute the sentences of 3 men, the mass shooter at the Tree of Life Synagogue in Pittsburgh, where 11 people died, the killer of 9 people at the Mother Emanuel AME Church in Charleston, South Carolina in 2015, and the Boston Marathon bomber.
Can you reflect on the historic nature of this commutation decision by the president?
It's unprecedented. We've never had a U.S. president commute this many people who were awaiting execution.
Brian Stevenson is the founder of the Equal Justice Initiative and a leading death penalty opponent.
The question is not whether people deserve to die for the crimes they've committed. The question is whether we deserve to kill. If we have a flawed, biased, unreliable system, we cannot impose this perfect punishment with an imperfect system.
Today's move coming ahead of President-elect Trump's plan to resume federal executions halted under the Biden administration. Trump's transition team saying these are among the worst killers in the world, calling it an abhorrent decision by Joe Biden and a slap in the face to the victims, their families, and their loved ones. Among those whose sentence was commuted, Kabani Savage, a drug dealer involved in organized crime, convicted of murdering 12 people. 4 of them children during a firebombing incident at a house of a federal witness. Steve Mellon is a former assistant U.S. attorney who helped prosecute Savage.
We are sacrificing the safety and security and concerns of the American public, as well as the family members of those that were adversely affected directly by this, while the president is giving a Christmas present to these 37 out of 40 death row inmates.
Also learning his sentence is being commuted today, Billy Allen, sentenced to death at 19 for the murder of an armed security guard in Missouri. He has always maintained his innocence. We spoke to Allen today by telephone from prison.
Honestly, it shocked me, and I'm like, okay, let me make sure I'm reading this right. When it hit, I was excited, and the people I thought about the most was my family, the relief it would give them.
Death penalty opponents hoping tonight some blue state governors may follow the president's suit and spare the lives of prisoners on their death rows.
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.